Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's been a while since I did a movie, so let's get to brass tacks, shall we? Good. I'm sitting in here in my private labs, just finished installing the HP Mini Note 1035 with Windows XP Service Pack 3. Now, mind you, I installed a few things in it, like Opera, Firefox, Adaware, Spybot, Spy Sweeper, and that other browser, or that other thing, Avast. Yes. Because I got that, I've been testing it out and playing around with it. Now, let me tell you, the keyboard is amazing. This thing is better than that little tiny tic-tac-toe camera that is used in Aaron's little laptop. He's got an Acer Aspire 1 with little keys. These keys are pretty big size, about yay big, and no problem. I've had no trouble with it. I've had actually good luck with the whole setup. So let me just say that this system is great. Now, I haven't tried the MSI Wind, the Asus EEE, or the Lenovo. I want to try the MSI next because here it's got a good screen, but that depends. And I also want to try at least one system with the Ubuntu browser. So I will be getting the Ubuntu one of these days, probably from Target. Let me tell you, it is pretty good. I was checking on my main laptop. My main laptop is a 14-inch. This one has a 10.2-inch screen. Runs Windows XP Service Pack 3. Runs on the Intel Atom N270 processor. This baby is loaded with 1 gig of RAM. Maxed it out to 2. And, she comes with a full 60 gig hard drive. Now, Aaron's little Acer can carry 160 gigs. But I needed something for my hands. So this little puppy works amazing. This is my first time testing the movie player out. It froze up. Windows has got a problem with their movie players. The screen, of course, it could be a little brighter. Aaron's computer is very bright. I think it has to do with the room or the camera, as I said. The camera's, haven't tested out the digital webcam feature. But let me tell you, this little puppy is nice. Let me tell you, this thing also has some good features. It's got the Wi-Fi connection on the front. It's got the power thing on the front. The trackpad's easy to use, of course. For all of you, I use a USB mouse trackball. Better for my arthritis at times. This baby also has a port replicator. Now, mind you, the only failure in this little netbook is it has a microphone and headphone jack shared, so you have to configure it. But if you got one of these babies at Radio Shack for about $30, I love it. It's got that thing you can put a helmet on. I can be NASA. Houston, we have a problem. Now, otherwise, this little netbook is just amazing. I mean, I haven't tested out the Opera browser fully yet, or the Firefox, but I configured it to my email configuration. Pretty much. I configured it for the applications I use. Oh, this baby comes with the latest version of MS Works. That means you people can actually do your projects on Works. I'm having Aaron transfer over some files for me on a flash drive, so all I gotta do is put it on here so I have it all set up and I can just look at his work. I should say, not her anymore. So, let me tell you, my next testing machine will probably be the HP Mini 1037, which comes with an 80 gig hard drive. It's Windows XP Service Pack 3, comes with 1 gig of RAM, and basically it's a newer model, 10-inch screen, 10.2. I'm also looking at the Linux Ubuntu version. Then you got some other stuff as well. I'm also looking at the MSI Wind. Asus EEE does not appeal to me. The Acer Aspire 1 10.2-inch screen, I will be interested in using it for the fact of Aaron. He can have an upgraded thing. I think the keyboard's just a little bigger, but they don't make the keys still tic-tac shaped. You know what I mean? So, with that said, on those, the only bad drawback that I can see is if you use this, right? This. See this? This is the color, green, as you can see. Apparently, the camera does not do good with colors. Acer has got it tacked down pretty good for colors. I mean, a decent webcam is hard to come by, as they would say, you know. So, with that said, this little guy is pretty much great except for the webcam. Like I said, you got your MS Works, you got your bright screen, your keyboard on the other hand, or your webcam on the other hand, cannot determine that this is green because it's just too far away, unless I go all the way up. Now, let me show you what I mean. As everyone knows, the old binky, you can tell it's the binky, but if you look closely, you can see it's white. If you look any closer, it's dark. It looks like it's a gray. You see? My hair looks a little more blacker. I haven't tested out any of the other features like the camera part. See? Gray. Camera part, like taking still pictures. I haven't done anything of the sort. I've just been configuring this for my use. Now, with that all said, you guys should be all happy that it's done. I will be doing an Acer Aspire 1 review soon. I also want some input on these videos, so you can tell me what you think. I got people that have been waiting for me to make an updated movie, but I haven't had any chance to do it. Now, like I said, the MSI Wind, I would test that one. That's one of the ones I'm considering. The Lenovo, if I can get a good deal on the Lenovo, I will do that as well. The Acer Aspire 1 10-inch screen, I want to get that for Aaron so he can keep working, so he has a backup computer. Now let me tell you, the HP I want to get next would probably be the Ubuntu version or the other one, which would be the HP 1030 or 1137, which is a newer model. It has an 80 gig hard drive. Remember, this one has 60. Aaron's computer has 1 gig of RAM. Has the same Intel graphics chip, the 950. You can play mild games on it, like Diablo 2. The main problem is like I said, is with the graphics chip, it's actually saying there's 2 graphics chips in this computer. When I configured it to fit on the screen properly for the configuration for the screen, it kept telling me it couldn't let me change them or change the graphics or the screen so I can have better graphics or better quality for the movie. With that said, otherwise this computer will be doing good for travel mode only. Now mind you, keep an eye out on other reviews for MSI Wind, Lenovo, the Acer Aspire 1, the Acer Aspire 1 10-incher, and that will probably be it. Toshiba's got a new one out. I don't think it's a good idea to get that one, and the Asus EEE does not appeal to me. However, the other one does appeal to me, which is the Samsung. With that said, hasta lasagna, don't get any on ya, and time for me to edit and upload this movie. Goodbye, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this movie. Please rate it and post comments on it. Thanks.